Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the world-famous KnokX Pro domain. Welcome back to I Am Wrestling Live. And as you can see, we're celebrating tonight. Tonight, we are celebrating Spirit Day. And associated with the Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation, we are here to celebrate and wear purple. I am Dan, the Cold One Prady, alongside my broadcast partner, Dan, the guy that puts G in Gordon Soli. Etione, how are you?
I'm very well, Dan. I mean, look, me and you don't agree on a lot, but there's one thing we do agree on. That's that bullying is not okay. We at I Am Wrestling, alongside KnokX Pro Entertainment, we stand against bullying of all kinds, and we condemn bullying in every sense. We stand in alliance with the LGBTQ community to raise awareness for this cause. It's an amazing cause. Spirit Day is this Thursday. And yeah, we're here to celebrate and to speak on this issue a little more. We have one of our brightest and most profound students, a guy with a lot of charisma, an unbelievable canny athleticism, and a guy who is a member of the LGBTQ community, Hunter. Hunter is going to be interviewed by our broadcast colleague, Hamza, who's God knows where. But Hamza, take it away.
Wow, thank you, fellas. What a great introduction. And as you guys can see, my set has been purplified as we show support to the annual anti-bully campaign brought to you by GLAAD for the LGBTQ community. And who better than to have Hunter Gallagher come on, who is the embodiment of what anti-bully is and the embodiment of what Spirit Day is. Hunter, how are you, brother? How are you feeling today?
Hamza, it's so great to hear from you. I haven't seen you in a while, and I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm ready for my next match, honestly.
You look like $1 million ready to get back in the ring. So just to familiarize some of the people at home with you and who you are, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Hunter G. I'm originally from Boston, Massachusetts, 22 years young, and I'm an openly gay pro wrestler.
Beautiful, beautiful. And with Spirit Day happening, and Spirit Day is on the 15th, but obviously we're filming today, so we're celebrating it today. What does Spirit Day and anti-bullying, these campaigns, what do they mean to you?
So obviously this means a lot to me because, you know, growing up, I was bullied for being more feminine than most people. And I know KnokX Pro does a video every year for anti-bullying. And that was actually one of the things that got me to come to this school because, you know, I come from a background where it's dancing, gymnastics, and it's very feminine. And, you know, finding the courage for myself to come into a hobby or profession that is so masculine is a little overwhelming. So it took a lot of courage for me.
Man, I love a person who lives to their truest form, and that's one thing I absolutely love about you. You know what's funny? I saw an interview of yours in Outsports magazine. How awesome was it to be featured in that?
I mean, getting to represent my community in any way is awesome. I think I'm so lucky to have my story out there so early, and I'm just getting started, and I'm ready to continue my story.
That's awesome. We do have quite a few LGBTQ students that are with KnokX Pro, but the reason I singled you out and I wanted you is because to me, you actually are anti-bully in every sense. I always see you speaking up for other people. You did mention you want to get back in the ring. Is there any dream opponent out there that you feel like you can razzle and dazzle in that ring with?
You know what? I would like to keep it LGBT on topic. I don't know if that makes sense, but definitely Sonny Kiss. He's highly athletic, and I love how confident he is. And he's unapologetic. And
you know what's funny? That's funny you said that. That's the person I picked for you too. I thought if you said anyone else, I'd bring him up. But okay, we're on the same page. Sonny Kiss, welcome. So I really want to give you an opportunity before we even get to the show and get this match started. But is there anything you would like to tell the youth out there today that you wish you would have been told as a young kid growing up that you think may help them with this whole movement that we're having right now?
Absolutely. Never give up. You know, sometimes you have to put a pause on the things that you love and focus on other things and come back to the things that you love. I took some time off to get my body right, build up that muscle and that confidence to, you know, come back into wrestling. And confidence is not intimidated by confidence. If somebody's bullying you, it's from their own insecurity. So I'm going to leave it at that.
Damn. Well put. Nicely put. Nicely put. I mean, we do have a match to get to, but before I let you go, Hunter, I really appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your day just to speak to me, man. It's great to see you again. Where would the people, if they want to follow you and find out a little bit more about you, where can they find you?
You can follow me on Instagram at Hunter J. Gallagher. That's Gallagher.
Awesome. Every time you hear Gallagher, I think of Oasis, that band. But anyways, without further ado, I think it's time for us to go ahead and get to the ring and get the action started. Hunter, thank you so much for your time. Etzioni, Cold One, Dan P, back up to you guys.
Thanks, Hamza. Appreciate it as always. And man, what a great interview with Hunter. Great guy, great athlete. I'm so excited to see him step in the ring at I Am Wrestling soon. And man, Sonny Kiss versus Hunter, sign me up, sign it up. Let's make it happen right here at I Am Wrestling. Dan, how excited does that make you feel?
What a beautiful message for everyone at home. Youth, young adults, all paths. We stand with you tonight, and we celebrate tonight, but we look forward to celebrating with you on Thursday and every day for that matter. We stand with you, we walk with you, and we stand up, most importantly, to bullying. We will stop the bullying. But we've got a show to get walking to. You ready to get this ball on the road?
Let's get it going, man. I cannot wait for this matchup.
So we've got a singles contest. Introducing first, your referee in charge is going to be Nick Gallo this evening. Introducing first, from the City of Roses, he stands 5'11", weighing in at 225 pounds. He is Vinny Wasco.
Oh, yeah. I cannot wait for this. Vinny Wasco is an absolute beast. I mean, this guy is going to showcase his skills tonight in the ring, and I cannot wait to see it firsthand.
Yeah, you talk about a guy that's been in this business for a little over 2 years, and he screams big time. This guy right here has the charisma and the talent to go very far in this business, make lots of waves, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
put the cameras right here.
You see it right there alone, the charisma oozing out of Vinny Wasco.
Yep.
Someone that we've had our eyes on for a while. We had the pleasure of bringing him to you at home, folks, the I Am Wrestling fans here tonight.
Yep, definitely. And just to touch on something you said earlier, 2 years of experience, but this guy is so hungry and he's so good.
All right, well, let's meet his opponent. Introducing next, standing 5'8", weighing 185 pounds, he is the Unholy Ruler, Hyde.
Man, I mean, this guy, Hyde, he freaks me out. The guy,
go ahead.
he's a little bit out of his mind. I mean, you see him all over the place. His hair's standing on the KnokX Pro sign. Like, Hyde's he's a loose cannon, and I don't know. It's going to be a crazy matchup that we got here tonight.
Yeah, well, he builds himself from parts unknown. We have no idea where this guy's from, but he is the living lunatic. This guy is absolutely psycho with the capital V.
Yeah, and the living lunatic absolutely embodies everything this guy represents. I mean, look at him. The guy's stumbling around the ring. I don't even know what's going on. This is one of the most erratic entrances I've seen in a while.
Well, if you're Vinny Wasco, I mean, how do you get a read on someone like this? You're told, hours ahead of time, hey, you're going to be in the ring with the Unholy Ruler, Hyde. You've got your work cut out for you.
Yeah, I mean, great point. But Vinny Wasco's got to just stay calm, stay cool, stay collected. He knows the game plan. He's an absolute beast inside that ring, and we're going to see one hell of a matchup. 2 personality clashes, 2 styles clashes, 1 ring. The KnokX Pro ring, the I Am Wrestling ring.
Yeah, what you just said there, style clashes. The bigger, stronger Vinny Wasco against the more unorthodox, more agile Unholy Ruler Hyde. So I'm certainly excited to see which style kind of beats the top of the mountain, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is going to be a great matchup. Both competitors have a lot to prove here, and these 2 competitors know each other actually fairly well.
Well, we're underway, and as you mentioned, yes, these 2 were actually in the same training class. The very first day 1, they both were in the same training class. Veteran
Referee Nick Gallo getting all of Hyde's stuff out of the ring. And Hyde brushing off Vinny Wasco's shoulders, taking a page out of Jay-Z.
A little bit of mind games, if you ask me. I think, Hyde's kind of putting that uncomfortable feeling inside the soul of Vinny Wasco.
Yeah, and you saw the push that they both went for. These 2 trained together. They know each other very, very well. And you're going to see that come into play a lot tonight. And it was the first move we saw.
Well, what you saw right there was the strength of Vinny Wasco. He swatted Hyde away almost like a mosquito.
Yeah.
He said, are you actually ready? Are we going to lock up for real?
Yeah, I mean, Vinny Wasco is a beast in the ring. The guy is so strong, and, he's talking his SHIT because he can back it up.
Certainly confidence is not lacking when we talk about Vinny Wasco.
Yeah, definitely not. And about to go for a lockup, boom. The strength. Look at Vinny Wasco taking Hyde to his knees. But Hyde backing him up a little bit.
Smart. Yeah, quickly turned around there by Wasco there.
Yep.
A little bit of momentum by Hyde, and Wasco cut him off at the start.
Exactly. That's the power and strength of Vinny Wasco. He's a big, burly, SOB. He's strong, he's tough, and that's going to piss him off right there.
Well, again, it's the mind games of Hyde right here. Really getting into the mind and throwing off Wasco from his game plan, maybe.
Yeah, good for Vinny Wasco for staying calm because Hyde's freaking me out, and I'm 40 feet away from him. And boom. There you see the strength and the agile and just the smoothness of Vinny Wasco. That's what he represents. Wrestling, wrestling, wrestling.
I agree with you. Pure wrestling. I mean, he up and over right there, the Unholy Ruler Hyde.
Yeah, and talking to, saying you're going to take another 3 months off. I mean, I know that I talked to you earlier about an injury that he sustained a little bit not too long ago. You want to speak on that for a bit?
Yeah, he actually suffered a knee injury pre-pandemic, and according to Vinny Wasco himself, he felt almost like Hyde abandoned him. That was his training OG. That was his number one, and he felt like Hyde kind of left him high and dry. So tonight there is a bit of bitterness involved here. This isn't strictly competition. This is personal when we're talking about Vinny Wasco.
Vinny Wasco, look at that game plan. That's a game plan that a winner has. Wrestling, he's resorting to submissions and systematically breaking down his opponent. He doesn't need mind games.
I like what you bring up there, the pure wrestling aspect. You see the maneuvers, you see the holds. I mean, Vinny Wasco, I agree with you, it's pure wrestling.
Yeah, definitely. He's got to watch out for that headlock takedown right there because Hyde's got him now 3 times with that maneuver. I mean, Hyde, look, he might not be orthodox, but he's got a good little game plan. But I know Vinny Wasco is going to end up getting out of this because he's just so good in the ring.
Right. The one thing that the Unholy Ruler Hyde has going for him is his unpredictability. Whereas Vinny Wasco is pure wrestling. The Unholy Ruler Hyde is completely unpredictable. We don't have a clue what's going to happen next. Whereas with Vinny Wasco, he's going to wear Hyde down. He's going to make him carry his weight. He's really going to make him wrestle his kind of match.
Yeah, I mean, and good for Vinny Wasco because if he's a wrestler. That's what he is. And he's all about technique and just systematically breaking down his opponent, getting all the holds he needs to get in and wearing and tearing Hyde down. And I'm telling you, that's going to be 10 times more effective than any mind games are ever.
Well, don't count a Hyde so fast, but what I will say is I want to highlight the smooth and the crisp movement of Vinny Wasco. It seems like he's done his scouting, he's done his homework. He maybe read the scouting report properly on Hyde because he's stuck in there with him. And when Hyde gains a little bit of momentum, I feel like Wasco has him scouted.
And look at Hyde just wrenching his own wrist into Vinny Wasco's face, really just tearing up the nose and mouth of Vinny Wasco. I mean, this guy he's out for blood.
I agree. I think he's there to hurt Wasco.
Ooh.
But speaking of hurt, I can tell you folks at home, that hurt. That chop was right across the chest where it hurts most.
Yeah, that sounded like a gunshot going off right here in the KnokX Pro domain.
It really did.
Yeah, Vinny Wasco was not happy about Hyde wrenching his wrist into his face. I mean, and good for him taking advantage, taking control, and really laying in those punches and those chops. Ooh.
Well, what I see is a lot of veteran savvy in Vinny Wasco. As soon as Hyde kind of put a little pressure to the cooker, boy, I tell you what, Vinny Wasco came back with fire.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's got those strikes that are just so dangerous because he hits with so much power, and you're seeing it right there again. Vinny Wasco just knows his strength so well. Taking Hyde to the floor.
Yeah, Vinny Wasco clearly in the driver's seat here. Big splash.
Ooh. 2 count right there.
2.5 right there.
And you can see the bruising already starting to appear on Hyde's body because Vinny Wasco hits like he means it. He hits and he means those strikes. He's got that power. He's got that strength.
Yeah, I mean, Vinny Wasco was a Mack truck, and Hyde just got hit by him.
Yeah. Hyde's going to have to do a lot to get some momentum here in this match. But if there's anyone who can pull something out, it's the erratic, Unholy Ruler Hyde.
Yeah, well, another thing to keep in mind, when you get hit that hard, it sucks a little bit of gas out of the tank, if you ask me. You get hit as hard as Vinny Wasco hits, you begin to breathe a little heavier.
Yeah, look at that veteran maneuver right there, kind of bridging as he's got the headlock in him. What a strike, that
huge right hand, right across the jaw.
Jeez.
I mean, this is a clinic by Vinny Wasco right now.
Yeah,
he is completely in control. He's driving this Lamborghini to the shop.
Absolutely. If I'm referee Nick Gallo, I'm not trying to piss off Vinny Wasco.
Wait, hold on
Hyde's
now.
got the leg right here.
Look at the on Hyde's face. He's
what a
enjoying this.
receipt. Jeez. Man. Wow, and this is just broken down into a complete brawl. Punches, kick.
Well, this is a fight now. Time for play's over. We're seeing some strong, heavy strikes landed by both men.
I mean, you're kind of seeing both men abandon their game plans right here and just going after what they know, and that's raw punches, kicks, and chops. And Hyde in a very
like I mentioned earlier, Wasco said it was personal. Hyde himself also felt personal.
God. Wow.
That is the injured knee. Let me repeat, folks. Hyde injured that knee pre-pandemic, and it seems to me that Wasco realizes that and is going to make it a focal point.
Brilliant strategy right here by Wasco. Putting all his weight on that injured knee, and you got to do whatever it takes to pick up the victory. Ladies and gentlemen, they don't get paid by the hour. They get paid to win, and Vinny Wasco has a winner's mentality right there.
He is certainly exploiting a pre-existing injury. I don't know if I agree with it, but it is certainly paying dividends.
Hey, he's a shark, and he smells blood. He's going after it. I like it. That's what a winner does.
Sportsmanship out the window is what I say.
Yeah, well, oh, man.
Look at Hyde here.
But Wasco catching him, and again, restoring back to those brilliant submission holds that Wasco knows so well.
I mean, immediately cutting him off and, again, applying all that pressure to the left knee of the Unholy Ruler.
Half Boston Crab right there. Brilliant maneuver by Wasco. Just getting all that blood out of that knee and really just exploiting the injury. I love it. It's a brilliant game plan.
Well, for me, I wonder how much Hyde's going to have left.
Ooh.
That's certainly going to take a little bit of momentum out of his step.
And Hyde just freaking taking off Wasco's neck. Oh, and another hit. Oh, man.
Big right by Hyde here. Okay, he's firing up here, folks.
Yeah, I mean, Hyde knows exactly what he wants to do. He wants to lay those punches in. He's got, oh, man.
Up and down goes the big man right there. Hyde's going to go for a cover here.
Perfect.
One.
Ooh. Oh. Good for Hyde. That was the first cover he made the entire match. I mean,
he certainly didn't hook the legs. It seems like a little bit of exhaustion setting in for Hyde there. That was I will not call that his Hail Mary, but he's certainly firing up here.
Yeah.
But that knee is giving us problems. You can see right there. He's trying to shake out the nerve there. You wonder what damage Vinny Wasco has done to that knee.
Yeah, I mean, Vinny Wasco's game plan so far has worked brilliantly. So if I'm Wasco, I just got to kind of get my bearings back and just go after that knee once again. But in this submissional, I don't know if Wasco's going to have the opportunity if Hyde's able to lock it in. And brilliant.
Right back to the knee.
Brilliant strategy.
Left knee.
Brilliant strategy right there by Wasco. Oh, my God.
He's
wrenching that knee.
Folks at home, I'm telling you, he is tearing all apart the quad of Unholy Ruler Hyde. Excuse me.
Wasco's got such a good game plan. Again, he's got his sights set on that knee and doing everything in his power to damage that. And you don't want to stand across the ring or a guy like Vinny Wasco if you have an injury.
No, he's a big man, and he's willing to exploit a knee injury like that. You imagine what what he'll do.
Oh, man. Wasco
look out.
Oh, God.
Big senton by Wasco.
That's got to be it. 2.
No.
Wow.
The Unholy Ruler Hyde kicks out at 2.5.
I don't know where he got that strength from, but I can tell you one thing. Wasco is going to put him down. You don't want to be in the ring with someone like Wasco when you got an injury as bad as a knee injury. And again, going right after it. What a technician. What a vet. This is such a great game plan that Wasco's executing to perfection right here. And those strikes to the knee, just brilliant strategy here.
Certainly the heart of the Unholy Ruler Hyde is on display here, folks, for you.
What you got, Hyde?
Yeah. I mean, and Wasco asking, what you got? I'm wondering the exact same thing.
Folks, these two were friends. These two were training partners. And the viciousness of Vinny Wasco makes it very clear they are friends no more.
Yeah, I doubt that they're ever going to be friends after this. I don't know if Hyde's ever going to be able to walk again after this. I mean, Wasco has just absolutely dissected each and every ligament in that knee.
Yeah, he's trying to hurt the Unholy Ruler Hyde here.
But Hyde, again, where is this coming from? This strength, this back. I mean, I'm shocked that Hyde's getting any shots in, let alone this fury that we're seeing right now.
Well, that's the heart and that's the passion that leads this industry. That is what we do each and every week here, every Tuesday at 7:30 at I Am Wrestling Live. That is heart, that is passion, and you're seeing it poured out here by Hyde.
Oh, man.
Big clothesline by Hyde, taking the big man down.
Yeah,
and another for good measure.
Hyde needed this momentum. And
But
again,
the knee, again, giving him issues there.
Yep. And there you go. Wasco's going to capitalize. Ooh. Oh, wow.
Face first down to the hard canvas by Hyde, going for a cover.
And
they can get the big man over.
Wasco was trying to plant Hyde. He was trying to plant Hyde on that one bad leg, but Hyde brilliantly putting down both legs and making sure that that momentum didn't go right on that injured knee.
Folks, both men are down here. That, my friends, was the Hail Mary. That was the move that was trying to put the big man down for the 3 count. And unbelievably, Vinny Wasco kicked out at 2 3/4. I mean, that was incredible.
Yeah, I don't know how unbelievable that was, though, because, again, Wasco's been in control for so much of the matchup, so dominant. I'm expecting to pick up the victory. I thought he was going to have it a lot easier here tonight, but nevertheless, his game plan has worked to perfection thus far. And Hyde going after him. Ooh.
Hyde continuing the assault here. He's got to find a way to not only wear the big man down, but keep Vinny Wasco down.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is the thing. Vinny Wasco's a bull, and Hyde's wearing red. He's got that submission locked in again. The strategy is working to perfection.
And look where Hyde's at, right in the middle of the ring, nowhere to go. The true ring awareness of Vinny Wasco on display, putting his opponent in a position where he has absolutely nowhere to go, wrenching the pain of that pre-existing knee injury of the Hyde.
Yep, and Hyde, just give up. You're done. It's over. You don't have a shot. There's no, oh, man.
I'm going to tell you now, there is no give up in Hyde.
Oh, man. I mean, yeah, that's not exactly a good thing. He should live to fight another day.
Look at the eyes of the unholy ruler, Hyde, right now.
You're looking
His
at the
eyes tell you a story that we may have never seen here at the KnokX Pro domain.
You're looking at the eyes, I'm looking at his chest, and that is as red as raw meat. Wasco's chops are just brutalizing Hyde.
His knee is hurt. I'm going to tell you right now, Hyde's knee is damaged.
Yeah.
Oh, somehow. How did he get the strength within inside his soul to get that?
I don't know. And he got a whole lot of air right there. And Wasco,
look out.
boom. He's too big. He's too strong. Wasco gonna
look out!
Ooh, what a spine buster right there.
My God. The full strength of Vinny Wasco.
Oh, my God. Hyde's got to learn to fight another day.
Somehow, some way, Hyde is still in this contest. Most mortal men would go down for 3 after a spine buster like that. But, ladies and gentlemen, Hyde is still in this contest.
Wasco calling for the kill. If I'm Hyde, the only thing I'm wondering is why do I keep kicking out? Do I want to keep absorbing this much punishment? Oh!
Up and over, the big man went down.
Wow, and the amount of strength that Hyde had to counter that maneuver.
Yeah, the underrated, like you said, the underrated strength of Hyde is clear on display
But
here.
this has got to be
Look out. He might be going for the dad bod driver here.
Oh. Ooh. And Hyde, wow. Hyde getting him back again. Oh, man.
Wow,
And
what a maneuver. But the ring awareness of Vinny Wasco rolling straight to the outside, not even giving Hyde a chance to go for a cover.
Kudos to Wasco.
Wow,
strategy.
what a move by Hyde.
Get out of dodge as soon as you can. He got hit by the move. He didn't want to be in that position, so he got right out of the ring. There you go. He's collecting his bearings, something Hyde should have done a long, long time ago.
I don't think he's collecting his bearings. I don't think he knows where he's at. That move was absolutely incredible by Hyde, but now he's got to stay on top of the big man. He's got to find a way to get him back in the ring and keep his shoulders on the mat for 3.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Hyde, I would have gone for a count-out victory right there, at least tried, because I don't know how you're putting Vinny Wasco away.
Go for a count-out victory? Are you kidding me?
Look, again, he doesn't get paid by the hour. He gets paid to win. And Hyde
I
still
looks like
out
he's
of the
setting something
ring.
up here.
Oh, man. Oh, wow.
Big DDT.
That was...
But that took a lot out of Hyde, too. Both men are back, down again.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the exhaustion just setting in on both men. Neither man... I mean, Wasco hasn't moved an inch. And Hyde really grabbing that knee.
Yeah, well, Wasco's had it brought to him by Hyde. Hyde's really turned it up here the last 2 or 3 minutes here and kind of threw the kitchen sink at Wasco in a way to try to keep him down.
Yeah,
but, as
great
you
point.
mentioned, that knee is hurt. There is clearly damage done to the knee, which was Wasco's game plan all along. He has certainly hobbled the more unorthodox Hyde.
Yeah, I mean, right now, again, Hyde's got to just take everything he can possibly manifest and pick up this victory. But I don't know why he's even still trying in this match, because Wasco's dissected him from limb to limb.
He's still trying because he's a competitor. At the end of the day, Hyde has showed us nonstop that the heart runs deep when it comes to Hyde.
I don't know. Competitor to you, stupid to me, because you got to learn to live to fight
Look
another
at this
day.
right here, wrenching his forearm across the face of Vinny Wasco.
Oh, and the straight to Wasco right there. Backing him up into the corner and getting that move right off.
Might have been a mistake by Hyde there. Look out here.
Oh.
Feel the ref.
Brilliant.
Ref.
Brilliant.
No.
Yes. Great job, Vinny Wasco.
Are you kidding me? The winner of this contest is going to be Vinny Wasco. By hook or by crook, Vinny Wasco just stole a contest from the Unholy Ruler Hyde.
I don't know what you were watching. That was not stealing of any kind. That was brilliance on display. Great up to Vinny Wasco, picking up the W that he earned, he fought for, and he deserved.
We're going to have to agree to disagree there. That was by hook or by crook. That man that's still barely standing in the ring, Hyde, gave his heart, his soul. He gave everything to the I Am Wrestling fans at home, and I feel like he got cheated tonight.
Yeah, and you know what? All that energy, all that strength, all that effort, it wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough, and that's the beginning and end of it. Vinny Wasco picking up the W, walking out here, the victor of this match. I mean, the grudge match goes to Vinny Wasco, and that's, at the end of the day, all that matters. And look
You
at
see the
chest of
disappointment
Hyde.
on the face of Hyde. I mean, you cannot be but a little bit disappointed for someone who gave it every bit of what they had.
Look, and he's pointing the
And
brain.
Wasco's still talking to us over here, still trying to tell us how that wasn't by hook or by crook. Folks, what you saw in that was an amazing contest by two blue-chip prospects, and a very unfortunate ending, if you ask me, because we saw an incredible contest between the Unholy Ruler Hyde and Vinny Wasco.
Yeah, an incredible contest that definitely was, but kudos to Vinny Wasco. I mean, brilliant game plan, brilliant strategy. You saw him at the end pointing to the noggin. That's what matters. You can be the strongest, you can be the fastest. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, everyone succumbs to those who are the smartest. And tonight in that ring, Vinny Wasco was the smartest.
I'll say this. We talk about it all the time here at KnokX Pro and I Am Wrestling, ring awareness. I'll give him a little bit of that and say that was good ring awareness. However, I refuse to condone any bit of hooks or by crooks cheating that Vinny Wasco pulled off tonight.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, amazing job, Vinny Wasco. Amazing job, both competitors. But again, Vinny Wasco picking up the W. But ladies and gentlemen, at KnokX Pro, we always bring you the entertainment. We bring you programming each and every week, nonstop, Monday to freaking Sunday. Look, this coming Friday at 11 a.m., the return of the Rikishi Driver podcast. And you never know who's going to be on. I mean, Dan, I think you and I had a little nice Saturday morning chat. You know, I got to start your week off on a good note. You started mine off on a terrible note, because I hate talking to you. But it was a great podcast. I mean, from all of us at KnokX Pro, we want to send our condolences to a man who has a big special place in both of our hearts. Junior Rikishi Fatu lost his father. And, we just keep it coming each and every week here at KnokX Pro. But I'm super excited for the Rikishi Driver podcast this coming Friday at 11 a.m. Saturday was a lot of fun. If you haven't checked it out, I suggest you go back and watch it so you can see me and this guy over here kind of duke it out. And
it was a phenomenal experience. First and foremost, condolences to the High Chief. Nothing but respect, and Rikishi, we look forward to having you back here at the Domain soon. Also, little happy birthday shout out to Matt B, who takes care of us here at the Domain. He is one of the many faces behind the scenes that makes all of this possible for all of you at home. So from all of us here at the KnokX Pro Domain, Matt, happy birthday.
Yep, absolutely. And then it just keeps coming. Friday, we come to you with the Rikishi Driver podcast. And next Tuesday, a double header once again right here at I Am Wrestling. We got not one, but two matches. Out of the EWF, you have Ty Ray versus Congo Crush, which is sure to be an absolutely insane battle. And then you have the champion, the double champ, the champ, El Presidente, going to be in the ring from the first time since we saw that insane hardcore matchup where he won both titles last week against the real McKeel. And he's going to be facing off a man that, Dan, you know very well, the Samoan shooter, AJ.
That's correct. Let's talk about both. First, you got Congo Crush going up against Tyree. Tyree has his work cut out for him. Folks, you're seeing the flyers on the screen right there. Congo Crush is nothing to snap at. I mean, that guy is huge. Yeah. His biceps are the size of my head, and I look forward to seeing him live here at the KnokX Pro Domain. Then you've got the double champ, the guy that's got 2 targets on his back, El Presidente, the Urban Empire champion, the European Cruiserweight champion, bringing to the KnokX Pro Domain the Samoan shooter, AJ. You want to talk about blue chip prospect, someone that has honed his skills since January of this year. I have watched the development, and it is something to behold, folks. You are in for an incredible night next Tuesday night when we welcome the Samoan shooter AJ taking on the double champ El Presidente.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super excited for that contest. It's going to be just an insane matchup to see the champ versus one of the hottest prospects we have here at KnokX Pro and one of the premier talents that we're going to have here at I Am Wrestling. It's going to be an insane matchup. It's going to be an insane night next Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. But ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you saw, look me in the eyes because there is a way that you can become a part of I Am Wrestling. Donate to us on Cash App or Venmo. Be a part of the movement. We bring you content each and every week, the best and most organic content in all of professional wrestling. So if you want your brand to be aligned with us via sponsorship, if you want to be a part of our movement via donations, do it. Join the wrestling movement. Join I Am Wrestling.
That's right, folks. Any way, anyhow, you can join us here at I Am Wrestling. We appreciate it. Once again, we're celebrating Spirit Day. Again, it's going to be Thursday. Make sure to pull out all your purple to celebrate with GLAAD, the Gay Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation. But we're going to go back down to Florida and see Hamza one more time before we go. Hamza, how you doing?
Man, what a crazy match. But Santino Brothers always puts on a great clinic. In fact, I will say this. I'm kind of glad Vinny snaked his way into a victory because if Hyde went any longer, his knee could have exploded and it could have been a terrible, terrible injury to deal with. But once again, I do want to remind everybody that we are here celebrating Spirit Day. It was actually one of my favorite days of the year because I'm so against everything when it comes to bullying and just people being negative and down on each other. I feel like we should lift up each other a little bit more. And I Am Wrestling is a great example of that, where we do nothing but uplift others academies and their students, uplift our students, and give everybody an opportunity to come out here and show what they can do. So with much love, much respect to all you guys, thank you so much for joining us. And this is Hamza Mania, man.
Love, always, Hamza. We love hearing from you. We're sorry that you're still in Florida, but what an amazing show here tonight. I had to sit next to Dan, and I still enjoyed it, and I guarantee that you're going to enjoy next week, 7:30, doubleheader. For Dan, for myself, this is I Am Wrestling.
For the cold one, Dan P, he is the guy that puts the G in Gordon Soley, Dan Etione. Good night, folks. Stay safe, stay healthy.